Here we are for another edition of the Crew Pod. DP Seth, executive producer Brad. I'm Graham.
Hello.
And at long last, we filmed an episode with the elusive Josh Brolin.
Which I think that has to be the path to get to filming with Josh is interesting in the way you guys became pen pals. Did you expect that to happen? Was that like what was your mindset when as that relationship was kind of building?
Like, selfishly, it's my favorite show open we've ever done because we were utilizing some of the communication over the past couple of years with him, and I really wasn't sure if he was going to get angry about that.
Shoot, man. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm not going to send this.
I had messaged it to him. I don't know if he's actually ever seen it, but did not get angry. I think he begrudgingly became pen pals with me, you know. I think he expressed a level of tolerance that was unexpected, but appreciated. I even got upset once when he canceled, and yet he still kindly continued to engage. So, yeah, he was fun. He's super creative, including in his communication. And I think the filming that we had with him probably lived up to all of our expectations for what we were hoping he would be.
Josh,
but no,
the most chill person we've ever interviewed?
I mean, he's on the list of most chill guests we've had. He's also like one of the bigger names, and he showed up by himself, like just gave us access to his house without him even being there yet. Just showed up alone. It's weird when people like that, you have this thing built in your head of what they're going to be like, and they're just the most normal people in the world. Normal.
And
but
it causes you to like them so much more when, you know, they don't have the million handlers where everybody's not having to stress about time or every single word that's said.
Even when he left, he was like, all right, I'm going to go make sure you guys lock up. And then just like, we were just at his house for a while. It's not often we have the guest playing the didgeridoo for us while we eat lunch.
That was a funny moment.
That was pretty unique. Yeah, he just pulled out a didgeridoo and started getting after it.
He seemed to enjoy shooting the too.
I think he just likes being one of the, like, just hanging out. Like, he even talked about, like, when he's on a movie set, he's like, I'm the one that's, like, joking around, and while other people are taking the job more serious. But I think it's really important for him to just kind of, like, be a normal person and not get too lost in the...
You have to wonder how long he struggled for in between Goonies and then I guess No Country for Old Men was the first big one after that, and the kind of decades in between, how that played into his ability now to just kind of be low-key, enjoy being one of the folks on the crew.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, there was no, like, nobody was intimidated by him. Nobody felt like we had to act a certain way. Like, the whole crew was just super comfortable, like, right away. Because as soon as he got there, he was just, like, making fun of you. And, like, which is, like, that's what we do.
You look like you're ready to play some golf or some chess.
And then he started talking about my balls.
He talked about your balls almost immediately.
Your balls. And I appreciate your balls. I don't want to see them, but I appreciate your balls.
This is be difficult.
This is going to be the most uncomfortable interview you've ever had.
I was quite proud, though, that I made him uncomfortable at one point in the interview.
Yeah. He said he was sweating.
I think that was one of my favorite exchanges of any interview we've done. Just like his shock that we knew about this, and then how comically uncomfortable he got, but in the most endearing way possible when recalling this moment. The frozen fish in someone's rectum.
How do you know that? How do you know that? I didn't write about that. How do you know that?
We found out about
You
it
did?
somewhere.
This is like research about the frozen fish in some dude's ass? Amazing. Kudos. Good for you. Yay. Go, Graham.
Nothing's as funny as that. But building off of that, right after that discussion came the stabbing story in Puerto Rico, or Costa Rica, stabbing story in Costa Rica. Very serious. Mm-hmm. But his comeback to you.
Now we're on to the stabbing. F***ing A, dude.
Well, so it was...
You're going to hell, by the way.
Oh, come on.
It just like built. Like you could tell that there was years of history, or at least a couple years of history of you guys chatting to build on. And then as the interview went on, he just got more and more comfortable, where it just got funnier. Like it really felt by the end that it wasn't really like an interview happening. It was just two people who were just trading barbs if they wanted to, back and forth, just shooting the
And it's rare I've ever gotten to that place where it like truly feels like it's becoming more conversational.
Yeah, he kind of pulled you out of what the normal interview feels like. And it felt way more like a hang than it did like a... But he's just got great stories.
Yeah, he was vulnerable in a lot of ways too, talking about his past. And, you know, I thought, weirdly, one of the cooler moments was when he played that old record by his dad, because he even says, like, I don't think I've ever played this before. It was like the second, like, somebody says that in your brain, it's just like, oh, like, pay attention to what's about to happen.
Oh my God, what if I put this on?
The sun stopped shining.
And his facial reaction.
Yeah. Like just seeing, that was the best. I don't know if that was you on that shot of Josh, when he's like, he like looks at the camera when it starts like, that's me singing that song.
Yeah.
What would happen then?
If the sun stopped shining, she'd be so surprised. You'd stare at the heavens with those wide open eyes.
Yeah, we were in a weird position there because we just kind of shot up there, and I kind of had the wide angle, but I just kind of got there first, so it was just kind of like right in Josh's face for that whole part. But yeah, that was a cool part for sure. And then when he just surprisingly lifted his shirt up in the end.
That was so cool.
Over and out. Stab wound.
Oh.
They went in there. I got stabbed there. All right.
Thanks for doing this.
Of course, man. Salute.
Yeah, we were like, thought we were done, and like, I even in that moment, I was like, he just pulled his shirt up, and I was like, oh, we're being silly. I'm just gonna push it on his belly button, to like, maybe it'll be a funny ending. And he's like, that's where I got stabbed, and I was like, oh, this is getting real.
And I'd also like to call out, you know, it was in part, like the research was also in part helped by the access he gave us to people close to him. His wife, Catherine, his dad, James, like, to my surprise, both were like so revealing and were willing to help so much that also made the sit down with him a lot better.
Should we quickly tell the BTS story of
The keys?
Yeah.
We have to.
Oh, okay.
That was the most interesting thing that happened that whole day. That was a funny, because I remember being upstairs, and we were like trying to catch a flight. And we get down, we get the car loaded up, and then Mario can't find keys to the other rental car.
I didn't bring it in, no.
It was sitting in the passenger seat.
No, I put it up fine.
It ended up being Graham just standing at the side while we're all rushing around going, you guys need to leave now. It was being like, we know, Graham.
I was being the coach.
And we're like searching, and Graham would look at his phone like, you guys really should be leaving. You guys should have left like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know how Brad got the idea.
Well, I got the idea to look in the trash because Mario, I was like retracing Mario's steps, and I remember him throwing away some of the bags we had gotten for lunch.
I think you were the only one thinking logically at that point, because everybody else was just running around like picking up boxes in Brolin's garage. Like, maybe it's under here, maybe it's under here. And then Brad's like actually thinking like, okay, what has Mario done? And then, yeah.
So I opened up the dumpster that's outside Josh's place. Got met immediately with a bunch of like gnats or flies or whatever that were in there. I like peer in, like there was something in one of those lunch bags, and I kind of like poke around in it, and there are the keys in the bag.
Sure enough, there were the keys.
And then we're like, go.
Yeah, we didn't even have time to be like, oh, that's funny. It was like, give him the keys and let's get the out of here.
I hope we make it on time. We're not gonna make it, and it's your fault. You us. That was probably like 5 minutes, though, right?
That could cost us. We'll find out.
We made it with like,
It was not even our closest call. It was far from our closest call.
yeah, we've had way closer calls. We've had calls where we didn't make the flight.
Yeah. So the fact that we made our flight with some time to spare.
I think we even had time to like grab a coffee at the airport. Yeah, it was, that was pretty hectic though. But my favorite was just Graham being like, you guys really should get going. See if that was an option. Like,
I think
guess we probably-
helped. Another one in the books.
Another one down.
For Seth and Brad, I'm Graham. Goodbye.